Hello everybody and welcome to Kansas City Royal Baseball. Something new for the channel. Decided to go against my comfort zone and take a team I'm not usually playing with just to see how I do and take a year and a player to check and see how I do with them. In this case it would be Kansas City's George Brett. And we're going to play cards and dice using Stratomatic with the help of the PC. And we're going to play a little Royals baseball game number 1, and we're going to play an as stocked replay, so we're not going to play as played, but I have set up the rotations for the season, and I've set lineups for all the teams, and I will be managing Kansas City. So let's get down to the bug and we'll get this going here. I was going to show you my graph to start the game, but I guess it doesn't matter now that we're right here together enjoying one another's company. So let's go ahead and do that. So here is the Royals defensively. Willie Wilson in left, Amos Otis in center, Clint Hurdle in right, George Brett at third, UL Washington at short, Frank White at second, and Willie Mays Aikens at first. On the mound is Larry Gura, and the pitcher is going to be Darryl Porter. Here is your Detroit Tiger lineup. Rick Peters in center, Alan Trammell in short, Lance Parrish behind the plate, Champ Summers in right, John Walkenfuss at first, Steve Kemp in left, Richie Hepner is your DH, Tom Brookins at third, and Lou Whitaker is your second baseman. Because this lineup has been based with the left-hander on the mound in Larry Gura, who's a 4L, so righties are definitely going to hit a lot better against him. So that 1980 Tigers are definitely playing as they're going to try to go against the strong part on Gura's card. We're going to play this as, I believe we're going to play this as as much super advanced as we can. We're not going to play with ballpark results. We're going to play, we'll probably play with advanced stealing, because that's a little more fun to play with. And as we'll get to the game, we'll see where we're at. Hopefully this game does exactly what I need it to do. You'll see your dice on the middle of the screen. You'll also see the cards on the bottom right. And let's get this started. So Rick Peters leading off. He is a switch hitter, batting right hand side. 291 here, 2 homers, 42 RBIs. So Gura looks in. Here's the first pitch of the 1980 season, and the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-6 against a lefty, and that is going to be ground ball back to Gura. He's got it. He throws him out, and there is one away here in Kansas City. Again, we will play the results on the card, which means if there are injuries, we'll play injuries. Again, that's part of the game, so in case that happens, so because of George Brett's injuries, I want to play him as much as I can and get that 400, but he will have some times where that injury will play a factor. Here's Alan Trammell. He hit 300 in 1980, just the beginning of a wonderful career. 21 doubles, 9 home runs. Porter behind the plate. Gura looks in. Here's the pitch to Trammell, and the first pitch. And that's going to be a 6-9 on Gura, and that is a ground ball to short. Let's see if this game plays like I want it to. It's going to be Washington. He's a 2E36, and yes it is. Let's roll the dice. And it's going to be an 8, so he fields it on a G2, on a 12, makes the play, and there's your second out. So very nicely the game does play how I want it. I want the splits rolled, and also I want the chart roll. So now here is Lance Harris, 286, 2482 on the season, played a full season as the Tiger backstop. This is the beginning of the Whitaker, Trammell, Parrish era. Porter behind the plate. Larry Gura looks in. Here is the pitch. He's got to be careful. 6-11, fly ball right field. That is Clint Hurdle. He's a 3, but the error rating is going to be high. So this will be a very interesting result for Hurdle. He wants to make the card to make sure he makes it. And it's going to be, it is going to be a 9. He'll get to it, but he will drop the ball, I believe. Oh no, hang on. So, and give me 1 second. We'll see what we need to do. No, okay. So it's a 20. So he makes a catch, and a 9, and Clint Hurdle makes the catch. Tigers go 1, 2, 3. We go 1/2 inning of play. Detroit nothing. Here come the Royals. For Tigers defensively, Kemp, Peters, Summers. Not a great outfield. 2 3s and a 4. Brookins, Trammell, Whitaker, Walkenfuss. Behind the plate is Parrish, and on the mound is the young Jack Morris. 16 and 15, 4.18 ERA. And he's a big right-hander, and he's got an excellent splitter, so we'll see how he does. For the Royals, it will be Wilson, McRae, Brett, Porter, Aikens, Otis, Hurdle, White, and Washington. So here's Willie Wilson, hit .326 on the season, absolutely destroyed. He was an excellent hitter versus lefties this season. So if he gets on base, watch out. Somebody else will want to monitor. He had 79 stolen bases, 700 plate appearances. Parrish puts down the sign. Morris looks in. Here's the pitch to Wilson. 2-5 is going to be a possible single on a 1-4, but the 20-sided die will say otherwise. That is going to be a 15, and that'd be a ground ball for first down. So Wilson is retired by Trammell for the first down. So now here is Hal McRae. McRae at .297 or 14.83, one of the premier DHs in the American League. Parrish puts down the target. Morris looks in. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-6 and struck him out at out number 2. So 2 outs for Royals. McRae goes down on strikes. And now here's the first baseman, George Brett. Boy, what a fantastic season. 390, 33 doubles, 9 triples, 24 homers, 118 runs batted in, 449 official at-bats. So the injury on his is on a 211, so we hope we don't hit that during a game. Parrish puts down the sign. Morris looks in. Morris to Brett and Versace. And that is going to be a 1-7 double in center field for Brett. So he has started the 1980 campaign with a double. So Brett doubles. He's 1 for 1. That's up against the wall. Peters plays it in, and Brett stopped at second. So now here is Darrell Porter. Porter 249, 7 and 51. Parrish puts down the sign. Morris from the stretch, run second, 2 outs, and the pitch. 4-4, ground ball to third. 3-37, takes the play, picks it up, and he's gonna boot it on a 14. On a 14. Hang on, am I incorrect on this? Hang on one second here. So it's gonna be a 5. It's gonna be a 5-9. Wait a minute, no, that's not to be correct either. So he did not hit that originally. So let's reset that and re-roll that on Porter's card. And we'll replay that one again. So that's what's the good thing about having the undo last play thing. So let's go undo. Let's undo the last play and pitch to Porter again. That's fine. So more from the stretch. Here is the first pitch, and that is going to be a 3-10 and a walk. So Porter draws a walk. First and second, nobody, and 2 men. And now it brings up Willie Mays Aikens, 278, 20 home runs, 98 RBI. Came over from the California Angels. Morris looks in. First and second, 2 out. The pitch to Aikens. 5-10, and that's a catch. Let's see if Parrish can prevent the pass ball here. Parrish at 3-3. Let's see if he comes up the play or not. Here's the play. That's a 9. Let's see. That's going to be a foul out. A 7. There's no error. Does Parrish prevent the pass ball? Brett Porter. No, it's a pass ball by Parrish. Second and third and 2 outs. So Aikens is on with 2 outs. So let's see how this is all going to transpire. Let's put the computer, as for right now, on the manager, making them make the decision, so I don't have to end up making any. Let's see, Detroit will be manager. So second and third, 2 outs. Morris in. So here we go. Parrish sets the target. Morris from the stretch. Here is big pitch of this ball game in the first inning. 5-4-5 ball to center. That is Peters. Let's keep up with it. He's at 3-11. Does he come up with it till 14? He does not do that. I don't think he'll drop it. He doesn't. And Morris gets out of the first. No runs, 1 hit. They strand 2. No score at the end of one. So now we go to the top of the second. Larry Gurra will now pitch to Summers, Wackenfuss, and Kemp. So Summers will come up lefty, righty, and then a lefty against Gurra. Porter sets in the target. Gurra looks in. He's not gonna break any speed limits on you. He'll work away against most hitters. Here's the pitch to Nap Summers. 3-7, and that's a ground ball to the second. That's an easy play for White. Throws him out, and that is out number one. So now here is batting will be John Wackenfuss, 274, 16, 65. Always known to hit a lefty a little harder. He's got power. Porter sits in the target. Gurra with the big wind and deals. That's a 3-4 ground ball to second. White will pick it up. Easy throw to first, and there's 2 outs here in a second. So now here is the left fielder, Steve Kemp. Kemp, the batter, hitting 293, 21, and 1-on-1. Boy, he had a couple great seasons with the Tigers. When he went to the Yankees, they kind of thought they had a lightning in a bottle in outfield, and he kind of fizzled a little bit. Boy, Kemp put some fantastic years with the Tigers. Porter sets the target. Gurra looks in, and here is the pitch. And that's a 5 ground ball to third. Here's a throw by Brett. He's a 2E25. And here comes the throw. It's going to be a 10. There's no error. 13, and Brett throws one in the dirt. So George Brett makes his first error of the ball game, as Aikens could not scoop it up, and Kemp will reach. Runner on first and 2 outs. Here's Richie Hepner. Hepner, the batter. He's a 290 hitter, 13 and 82 on the season, 341 at bats. Not playing usage, gonna let injuries kind of do it, kind of help its own. Porter puts down the target. Gurra with the windup, and here's the pitch. 6-8, ground ball to first. Aikens will get it, takes to the bag himself, and we played an inning and a half with the score. Kansas City nothing, and the Tigers nothing. Now here is Amos Otis. Otis, the batter, always is a great center fielder. Not a good year he had. 400 bats, 10 home runs. Paris puts down the target. Morris looks in. Here's the first pitch. That will be a 4 and an 8, and that's a single to center field for Ayo. So Ayo with a big base in the ball game, and none of them on board. So a 4-8 for Otis. Now, what will Otis do? He can steal on a 1 through 11 if I want to steal for him. Here's Clint Hurdle. So we're going to try to maybe steal here. Here's the steal, and the throw is not in time. So this Royal team to win has to be aggressive. Here's Hurdle. Right, he's a right fielder. Paris puts down the target. Morris is working from the stretch, and the pitch. That's a 2-X and a pop-up. That'll be Trummel. Comes over, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So 1 out in the second. And now here is Frank White, second baseman. So here's Trummel. Paris puts down the target. Morris from the stretch. Runner on second, and 1 out. Here's a pitch to Frank White. One of the great Royals in their history. 1-5 to White, and he will take that to 1-5. Double on a 1, that's a 15. So Otis scores easy. White will stop at first, and the Royals take a 1-0 lead. So an RBI for Frank White. Here's UL Washington. Washington is shortstop, wearing the toothpick as always. Paris puts down the target. Morris looks in. Runner on first, 1 out. Here come the Royals. And the pitch. That's going to be a 2-2 ground ball to second, where it smothers it. Comes up, makes a play to first, and got him. So White will move to second. Now for the Royals, it will be Willie Wilson. Runner on second to it. Now the thing I have to play, if the Tigers or the opponent make a pitching change or hitting change and I roll the dice first, the dice will not count. So you'll see that every so often. If I don't hit the dice first to see if there's any movement made by the computer, then the dice will not count and I'll have to re-roll. Sometimes that plays a factor. Runner second, 2 out. Here comes the pitch from Morris. White in scoring position, good speed. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a 1-4. Ground ball to short. That is caught by Trump. He's got it. Goes to first. They got him. And the Royals will strand one, but they get the front of the ball game. Let's head to the third. 1-0 Kansas City. So now here is Brookins, followed by Whitaker and Rick Peters. Brookins, a third baseman. He's 275, 10 and 66 RBIs. Porter sets the target. Gura with the windup and the pitch. 2-4, pop the third. Boy, he dead rolled him right in his palm. Popped it straight up. Brett waits, makes the catch, and there is out number 1. So 1 out, and here is Lou Whitaker, the second baseman, 233, 1 home run, 45 RBIs. Again, that up the middle combination that the Tigers will be famous for. Gura looks in as Larry Gura, lefty to lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Whitaker. 3-9 and struck him out. Whitaker does not look good against lefty. That's something he's been battling with. The young left-handed hitter, and Gura threw him curve, and he swung over it. So here's Rick Peters. He's 0 for 1 with the ground out. 0 for 2. Royals lead 1-0, 2 outs in the third. Porter sets the target. Gura with the wind up the Rick Peters. That's a 6-8, and that's a pop straight ahead to first. Aikens is there. Waits and makes the catch, and the Tigers go 1-2-3. We go to the bottom third. Kansas City 1, Tigers nothing. Opening day 1980. So now here is Hal McRae, followed by Brett and Porter. Royals lead 1-0, out hitting Detroit 3-zip. Parrish puts down the target. Morris looks in. There's the windup Hal McRae. 5-6 and ground ball to short. Tremel should not have any problem with this. Picks it up and throws a strike to the first baseman, Walkenfuss. Tigers will need improved defense with Trammell and Whitaker with Whitaker and Trammell up the middle. That should be good, but Brookins and Walkenfuss will be a struggle. Their outfield is a struggle with 3s and 4s. So now Brett the batter, 1 for 1 with a double his first time up. Let's see if he goes 2 for 2. Parrish puts down the target. Morris with the windup, and here's the pitch. 6-5, ground ball to short. That will be Alan Trammell. Alan Trammell is a 116, so he'll pick it up. He'll make the play without a problem. Let's see if he makes the error on a 6. There's no error on a 6. And it ends, and that's 2 outs here in the third. So Brett retired. So Brett is 1 for 2. And now here is Darryl Porter. He walked his first time up. The Royals put 2 runners on the first inning before Morris kind of got out of a jam. But the Royals were able to score a run in the second. That's where we're at. 1-0, 2 outs here in the third. Royal Stadium on a beautiful night for baseball. On the beginning of the 1980 Kansas City Royals broadcast network of their season. Parrish puts down the target. Morris looks in, and they wind up and pitch to Porter. And that's going to be a 6 on a 5. Ground ball short again. That's Trammell. I mean, when you have a shortstop and you have a 1 out there, you want to keep hitting the ball at him. Not take many errors. Trammell picks it up. And here comes the throw, and that is going to be a 10 and make a play and ends the inning. So Trammell again comes up with 2 big plays here in the inning. 3 up, 3 down go to the Royals. 1-0 Kansas City. So now it'll be Trammell followed by Parrish and Summers. Porter puts down the target. Gura looks in. Here is the pitch. And now being 1-6. That's a base hit, first base of the ball game, and the young kid Trammell does it again. So now Trammell's on, first base of the ball game. Now Porter with a 0 arm. That will allow Trammell to go to 1-8. We'll see if they let him go. Parrish will hit. Always a good hitter against lefties. Got strong power. This will be a tough decision. Porter puts down the target. Gura's got to be careful here. He wants to work off the plate on Parrish and nothing. And here's the pitch. 2-7 base hit. Parrish knocks it up the gap for a base hit. That will get Trammell first to third. Without a doubt, that's in the gap. So Hurdle comes up with it, but the runners will go first and third. Royals are not going to play infield in this early in the ball game. So set the infield back. First and third, nobody out. Here is Champ Summers. Summers comes up left-handed bat. He is your right fielder today. Porter puts down the target. Gura from the stretch. First and third, nobody out. And here's the pitch. 1-7, fly ball, shallow center. There is a question mark. We'll see. That's a +2, and this is a -3, a -1. The Trumbull's running. If Trumbull wants to go, it's a 1-14. Let's see if they send them. They are going to try to send them on a 1-14. Here comes the throw plate. Not in time. So Trumbull ahead of the throw, and we're tied at 1. So a sacrifice fly scores Trumbull. Oh, wait a minute. Fires one. He's waving the runner home. The runner's coming home. He scores. And he does. Waiting for the. There it is. Trumbull scores. 1-1 in the fourth. So Parrish on first with 1 out. Here's John Watkinfoot. He's 0 for 1 with the ground out. Gore again has to be careful with the some of these right-handed Tiger hitters. Porter puts down the target. Gura from the stretch. Runner on first. 1 out. And here comes the pitch. 5-8, and that is going to be a ground ball to second. That's an easy double play. Frank White, one of the young, great second basemen in our score. He comes up with it. He should automatically turn the double play. So that's a 13. That's 1. That's a 14, and just gets the double play, avoids the error. So White, the Washington, the Aikens, and the Tigers are done in the fourth. 1 run, 2 hits, nothing left. When we go to the bottom of the fourth, we are tied at 1. Here is Aikens, Otis, and Hurdle. So Parrish puts down the target. Morris with the windup. Here's the pitch to Aikens. Sick. I'll be loud. You know what? I'm gonna have to move because before I forget. 3-11 Aikens. That's a single to left field. So Aikens with a hit. Give me one moment. I'm gonna go ahead and move some dice so I can do this without losing my sanity here. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and change the dice configurations around a little bit. So we're going to put the white die on the end and then put the red die right here. So that should make things easier. That way it rolls. You're looking at white die and the 2 red dies. So Aikens on it first, nobody out in the fourth. Parrish puts down the target. Morris from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 2. That's a double play. He hit a bullet right at Trumbull. He hands the ball. Whitaker with a big pick that gets him in a double play. So a big double play by that combination. Trumbull to Whitaker to Watkinfoot. And there's 2 outs in the fourth. And here is Clint Hurdle. So Hurdle about 0 for 1. So Hurdle left-handed batter. Parrish put down the target. Morris with the windup and deals. 2-8 ground ball back to the mound. Morris has got it and throws him out, and there is 2 outs. And now we go to the top of the 5th inning. Still 1-1 is your score. Give me 1 moment, please. Just kind of doing what I need to work on. Give me 1 second here to look at. Again, what we're trying to do is try to pick a team. I'm a Yankee fan, but I love the idea of the 1980 set. And somebody like the gentleman by the name of George Brett at third had a 390 average, had almost a 1300 OPS versus right-handed pitching. I mean, just crazy good. So we're going to try to see if we can. We're going to see if we can go ahead. Second here, just give me what's hard about this, folks. I'm just trying to do something else here on the side. Later. Second. Now here is Steve Kemp. So Kemp, the batters, 1-1 tie. Tigers at 1 run on 2 hits. Kansas City 1 run on 4 hits. Porter puts down the target. Gura looks in, and here is the pitch. Lefty on the matchup. Ground ball back to Aikens. Comes up with it and makes the play. Since Kansas City's been without John Mayberry for a while, he went to Toronto in the expansion draft. This is an excellent first baseman for the Royals. I'll put another left-handed bat on this team between Otis and McCray. So here's Richie Hebner. Boy, got a good career. He's 0 for 1. He's a good left-handed bat in that lineup. Royal Stadium is a good power hitting team. Power hitting ballpark if you go left to right. The power alleys play really big. If you want to stay kind of left to right and stay away from the middle of the field, Porter puts down the target. Larry Gura looks in, and here's the pitch. 1-8 fly ball to center field, exactly where Gura wanted it. Otis is there. Makes the catch, and there's 2 outs here in the 5th. 1-1's your score. Detroit with 1 run on 2 hits. Kansas City 1 run on 4 hits. Here's Tom Brookins, kind of giving an everyday spot at third base. He's 509 at bats, 25 doubles and 10 home runs. Porter puts down the target. Gura with the lineup, and here's a pitch to Brookins. 4-8, a single to left field. There's a difference between a lefty and a right on Gura, as definitely Gura's stuff works better to the left-handed hitter than it does a righty. So Brookins is on with 2 outs. It'll now bring up Lou Whitaker, who's 0 for 1. Whitaker again struck out his first time up. Again, he struggles against lefties mightily. Porter puts down the target. Gura from the stretch, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-5. Whitaker draws the walk, and Gura wants to know where that one was. Oh my, so the manager of the Royals kind of steps up on the plate. He wants to know where that one was. Now there is 2 on and 2 outs. So who is our home plate umpire? Do we have one for this ball game? Let's see if we have one here. Umpire Jerry Newdecker is on behind the plate. So definitely does not fit. Does not in the pitchers. This is definitely a hitter's umpire. That seemed like that was right there. First and second, 2 out. Peters the batter. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out and popped up. Porter puts down the target. Gura from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And we're almost, here's the pitch. 6-6, ground ball to short. Good play by Washington. Pitches it over White. Retires aside. So the Tigers strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 1 here in Kansas City. So now here is White, Washington, and Wilson. White with an RBI base hit his first time up. Royals with only 4 hits in the ball game. That's one of the big ones. Paris puts down the sign. Morris in. Here is the wind-up in pitch. 4-3 ground ball up to Morris. He's a 1-E-12. He talks about on the broadcast itself how you have to be able to field your position. Morris was an excellent fielder. Let's see if he's able to make the throw or not. He fielded it. Here comes the play. That's a 12. He fields it nicely on a 13. He almost threw it high. Walkenfuss had to get it out of there. It looks like Morris kind of shot put it over there, and Walkenfuss had to jump a little bit. 1 out in the 5th. There's UL Washington 0 for 1. Please, young kids at home, do not pattern your batting skill after UL with the Q-tip, with the toothpick. That can be really dangerous. Paris puts down the target. Morris looks in. Here's the pitch to UL Washington. And a walk. So Washington will go on with 1 out. And now I'll see if Kansas City can run with UL at the top of the lineup. Willie Wilson, the batter. Willie Wilson, so far in the ballgame, has grounded out twice. Washington can go out of 1-11, so we'll see if we want to send him here. We're going to try to send him 1-11. Here's the throw. Got him, and he's safe. And a possible T rating for Parrish. So here comes the throw. That's a 10. See, they got to help on Parrish's T rating. And no. Good play by Tremont to keep it out in the infield. Runner on second, 1 out, second stolen base for Kansas City. Again, if you want to play this Royal team, you have to be aggressive. Here's Wilson, 0 for 2. Paris puts down the target. Morris from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out, pitch to Wilson. 2-5, that's a single on 1-4, but that's not going to work at all. But it is a ground ball back to the pitcher. I don't think that is going to get the runner over either. Morris flags it down. He waits, throws a strike to Walkenfuss, and there is 2 outs. So here's Hal McRae. He's 0 for 2. So McRae the hitter. So let's see what Hal can do. Struck out, ground out. Shoulder issues have forced McRae to be the full-time DH, and he's a good one. Paris puts down the target. Morris from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's a pitch. 6-5 ground ball is short. I almost should feel this. When you have that many ground ball shortstop X's on your card, it's going to play to your plus. Here's play. It's a 5. He'll field it on an 11. Make a play, and that will end the 5th inning. No runs, a walk, 1 man left. We played 5. It is 1-1. So now Tremmel followed by Parrish and Summers, right, left, 4 against Larry Gura here in the 6th. Porter puts down the target. Gura looks in. Here's pitch to Tremmel. Tremmel has himself a single 1-12. He gets it on a 9. So Tremmel with his second. This game is supposed to be based on George Brett, not Alan Tremmel. And Tremmel gets second in the ball game. So as we hit in the 4th and hit in the 6th, let's see if Tremmel will run. So here's Gura with the run with Parrish up. He's 1 for 2 also with a single. Porter puts down the target. Gura working from the stretch. Tremmel takes a good lead. Here is the pitch to Lance Parrish. 2-10. That's a double play ball. Hit it right at Brett. Brett will field it. 2-10. Ground ball to third. Brett's got it. Waits for what? Goes to Aikens. Double play around the horn. 5, 4, and 3. Huge double play for Larry Gura in the 6th. Here's Champ Summers. He's 0 for 1. Sacrifice fly back in the 4th. Tied this game up. Porter sets in the target. Gura, lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Summers. 1-10 ground ball to second. That's why he picks it up. Throws it out. And we get to the bottom of the 6th. It's 1-1. Both teams now with 1 run on 4 hits. Here's Brett, followed by Porter and Aikens. Left against Morris. Brett 1 for 2 with a double. Morris looks in. Here's the pitch to Brett on a 4-10, and that's a fly ball right field. That is going to be Summers. Comes in, makes catch, and there is 1 away. So 1 out in the 6th. Summers with a catch. And now here is Darrell Porter. Porter 0 for 1. And he's shown signs after a great 79 season, struggling here in 80. He kind of did not have a good, did not come out of camp that good. Parrish puts the target. Morris with windup and the pitch. That's a 2-4. That's a shot to right field. Let's see if he breaks out. He will actually. Holy cow! It's a 1. Fly ball right field. Way back goes Summers. He looking up, and this ball will get wet. Home run, Porter. Royals take the 2-1 lead. So Darrell Porter gets a 10% chance at a home run and gets, as you see, he rolled the 1, 2-4 home run, 1-2. So Royals lead 2-1. So Morris now, oh, he's not happy. He basically got porched as it just scraped the wall in right center field. So Parrish puts down the target. Morris is not happy. He looks in. Here's the pitch to Aikens. 1-8. Oh, he messed him in his column though. Ground ball to first. Easily picked up by walking first. Waves off Morris, and there's 2 outs. So Darrell Porter is definitely getting high fives in the dugout. He porches one, just gets over the wall in right center field. So 2-1 Kansas City, 2 outs in the 6th. Here is Amos Otis. Single to second, ground to a double play in 4th. Parrish puts down the target. Morris with the lineup. Here's the Otis. 6-5 ground ball to short. And with Trammell out there, that's an easy play. Trammell picks it up and throws him out. We'll just go ahead and throw that. 3. You don't have to throw that 20 when you're 1. He's a 9. Makes the play and the inning is over. But Kansas City porches 1 in the 6th on a home run ball by Porter. It's 2-1 Royals. We go to the 7th. So now it's walking foot's fair by Kemp and Hetton, a righty-lefty against Larry Gura. Porter puts down the sign. Gura looking at. Here's the pitch. Big pitch, 7th inning. 6-7 ball center field. He got the tough walking foot out. That will be Otis. He comes in, makes the catch. Otis, one of the finer center fielders in baseball. Doesn't matter. He plays shallow, but boy, does he make up time with that speed, and always has a good glove. Here's Kemp. He's 0 for 2. Reached on the and ground now. Porter puts down sign. Gura, lefty match and the pitch. This will be a 5-8, and that is a ground ball second base, just like the Tigers have Trammell. The Royals have Frank White, 1-11. That should be an automatic play. Here's a throw. Don't need to throw to 20, but we throw it anyway. G1 on a 9, and guess what? There is 2 outs. So now 2 outs in the 7th. Here is going to be Richie Hepner, 0 for 2, grounded out in front. Porter puts down the target. Gura with the windup and the pitch. That is going to be a 1-6. Ground ball down the first. Aikens got it. Waves off. And we head to the 7th inning stretch with the score. Kansas City 2, Tigers 1. Let's stretch here in Kansas City. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for Kansas City. 1 run, 4 hits for the Tigers. Hurdle, White, and Washington. Lefty, righty, switchy for the Royals. Paris puts down the target. Jack Morris still in for the Tigers. Here's pitch to Hurdle. 6-5 ball center field. Peters there. He will wave it down and make the catch. And 1 out here in the 7th. Here's Frank White. White the batter. Again, he's a young second baseman on the rise in this Royal team. He plays in the same division as the Willie Randolphs. But boy, does he show a very competent glove and can hit and got speed. Parrots down the target. Morris with the windup. Here's a pitch. That'll be a 2-4. Ground ball to third. That's an easy play for Brooklyn. Makes the play, and there is 2 outs. So 2 outs in the 7th. Here is UL Washington. 0 for 1 with the walk so far. Paris puts down the target. Morris 2 outs in the 7th. Here's the pitch to UL. 4-7. That's a single on a 1-10. Does he get it? That is a 20. That is denied. So that is going to be a ground ball back to Whitaker. Makes the play, and we played second here in KC. 2-1 Royals. Brookins, Whitaker, and Peters for Detroit. So Gura in the 8th inning. This is his point of weakness if he gets this for. Royals have an interesting bullpen. Besides Quisenberry, they can kind of be a little bit, that may not be a strength. So we'll see how they pan out. Brookins is 1 for 2 with a single. So far, the Royals are hitting the Tigers 5-4. Now the last hit was a big one, a 6th inning home run by Darryl Porter. Porter does set the target for him. Gura with the pitch. Here's a pitch to Brookins. 6-7 fly ball center field. Otis, that's an Otis catch, and he does. 1 out here in the 8th. So the Tigers now down to the last 5 outs. Gura doesn't seem to be fatiguing. And now here's Whitaker. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And the Tigers decide to go to Jim Lentine. He'll bat for Whitaker. He's a .261 hitter, 161 at-bats, 8 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Porter puts down the target. Larry Gura, lefty-righty matchup and the pitch. That's a 4-9. I'll be a single on a 1-4. Does he get it? Yes, he does. He rolls the 4. So 20% chance gets him a base hit, a pinch hit opportunity for Jim Lentine. So runner on first and 1 out. 2-1 Royals. So here's Peters. He's 0 for 3. Porter puts down the target. Gura from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. And here is a 5-10 5-ball left field. That will be Olsen. He's there, makes the catch, and he does make the catch. So the Royals definitely benefit there. 1 and left, 1 at second base. Some of that makes this team a lot harder to deal with. But now here's Alan Trammell. He did get him within the 8th and not the 9th inning. Runner on first, 2 outs. Trammell's 2 for 3, has 2 of the Tigers' 5 hits in the ball game. And, they pinch hit for Trammell, who has 2 hits in the game. They go to Stan Pappy. What in the heck happened there? I don't think Trammell's happy. He's a youngster, but he's pulled back. So I don't know why they did that. I would never have done that. And this is a broadcaster calling from the booth, but why in the hell would you pinch hit a young kid like Trammell who has 2 hits in the ball game? Porter puts down the target. Gura looks in. I think you're just looking righty-lefty matchups here. And I think in that case, you leave Trammell in the game. Here's the pitch. 2-9 and struck him out. So Pappy with the strikeout. Boy, is that going to have questions for the media afterwards. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 2-1 KC. Pappy will play second, and Al Cowens now has to come in and play short because the Tigers did not have another third baseman, another shortstop. That's why you don't pitch sometimes, boys and girls. If you don't have the ability to play someone out of position, you don't take him out and play him anywhere. So now the question is, do you put Brookins at short, but there's not another third baseman on the roster? They're kind of short. That was really not the best thing they could have done. So it's 2-1 Royals. It will be Wilson, McCray, and Brett. Switch righty-lefty against Morris, who looks to go to distance. Parrish puts down the target. Morris with the windup, and here's the pitch. 3-6, and a base hit from Wilson. 3-6, that's a double on a 1-2. That's 17. So it's a long, hard drive single on this AstroTurf. So now Wilson on board, and now here's McCray. He's 0 for 3. What an opportunity here, and they're going to try to run. You know that. Here comes Wilson in the throw. Not in time. So that is Kansas City's third stolen base of the ball game. A huge insurance run is at second. So now let's see what they do. Morris from the stretch, runner on second, nobody out, and the pitch. 4-7, single 1-16. That's a 1. So that is a single for McCray. It was hit too hard center field, and Wilson had to stop, so he can only go to third. And it's first and third and nobody out. Let's see what the Royals will now do. Detroit has to bring the infield in. McCray can steal it if he wants to on a 1-11. That would be a 4 different Royal with the base, but the Royals aren't going to jeopardize a first and third situation. Here is Brett, 1 for 3 of the double. Let's see what the Tigers do. Royals trying to add some insurance. Parrish puts down the target. Morris from the stretch and the pitch. 5-8 fly ball. Brett gets the job done. He sacrificed himself. He got in the air. Right field is Summers. Wilson is going to attack with that kind of speed. You don't throw home with it. It will hold McCray at first, and the Royals take a 3-1 lead. Huge insurance RBI for George Brett. So now here's Darryl Porter, 1 for 2. He had a wall scraping home run back in the 6th inning to give the Royals the lead. Morris from the stretch. Run around first, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Porter. 1-7. That's a double play ball. Hit right out walking foot. He turns around. He goes to Cowens, who's not used to being there. Throws across the diamond and turns a double play. How about that? Al Cowens, part of a 3-6-3 double play. So it's head to the 9th. It's 3-1 Royals. So now Larry Gurr with an extra run cushion. He'll pitch to Parrish, Summers, and Walkenfuss. Righty, lefty, righty against a left-hander. Gurr doesn't seem to be fatigued much. He'll stay out there 280 innings, so he's going to eat a lot of innings on this Royal team. Porter puts down the target. Larry Gurr looks on. Here's the pitch to Parrish. 6-5, fly ball right field. There's your first out. Hurdle with the catch. And there is 1 out in a 9th. Holy cow. So now here's Champ Summers. Let's see if they bat for Summers here. He's a left-hand hitter. We'll go ahead and see if he makes it. Nope, Summers will bat here. 1 out. Porter puts down the target. Gurr from the windup. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-8. A single for Champ Summers. So the Royals, Britt Tyler's on. Dan Quisenberry is up and throwing the Submariner. Let's see what the Royals do. It's going to be Walkenfuss. And here comes STM. He's the new manager for the Kansas City Royals instead of Jim Fry. And he does point the right hand of God and says, give me my right hander. So he wants his Submariner, Dan Quisenberry. So Larry Gurr goes 8 in the 3rd. Taps him on the back, says thank you very much. The Quiz comes in, 12-7, 33 saves, gives the Royals 128 innings of relief. So now he'll pitch to Walkenfuss, Kemp, and Evans. Let's see if the Tigers go to someone on the bench, though. So Quiz looks in. Let's see if they bat, and they will switch him around. And here comes the young kid, Kirk Gibson. Gibson, a rookie on this campaign, hit 263, 9 home runs, 16 RBIs, 175 at-bats. What a spot for him to make his, I believe, his major league debut. Porter puts down the target. Quisenberry from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-6. Ground ball back. Quiz. He kind of fumbles a bit. He'll turn around and go to you, and Washington makes the play, but Kirk Gibson beats it out. Gibson is a recognized speedster. Came from, I believe, Michigan State, where he was also a quarterback. He is a great athlete. So runner on first and 2 outs, and here's Steve Kemp. This is a spot Kemp wants to be in against a right-hander, so this is going to be a matchup for the ages. Quisenberry is throws side armor. Kemp likes it out in front of the plate, down and in. Quisenberry's got to be careful. Runner on first 2 outs. Here it comes. Is this the end of the game, or can Kemp tie it? Here's the pitch. 1 and a 9. A ground ball down the first. That is picked up by Aikens. Takes it to the bag, makes the play, and that, folks, will end it. So the Kansas City Royals win opening day by the score of 3-1. The Royals will go to 1-0, while the Tigers will go to 0. While the Royals will go to 1-0, the Tigers will go to 0-1. Morris gets the complete game. Those 8 innings, 7 hits, a 3-run ball. Guerra went 8 1/3, 6 hits, 1-run ball. Quisenberry came in and got the save. Doubles by Brett, homers by Porter. Again, that was a wall scraper. RBIs by Summers, Brett, Porter, and White. The Royals scored a run in the second. The Tigers came back with a run in the fourth, and the Royals took the lead in the sixth on the Porter home run. The Royals added some insurance in the eighth and win it 3-1. The Royals 3 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. The Tigers 1 run on 6 hits and no errors. So the Detroit Tigers go to Kansas City Royals in the opener. Their 80 replay campaign. They're 1-0, and we'll see you again for hopefully a second game in the future, or you'll see an upload probably on a highlight package. So please, folks, I need your, when you're in here, I need you to watch the game. Can you please like? Can you please subscribe and comment on what you'd like to see in the future? This is kind of one of the little sidebar project that I will be running a little bit. Again, I want to do something with this 1980 set, and I know doing something with the Mets and stuff before, so I want to do something with this George Brett 1980 card and see what he can do, and kind of play that as stop replay and see if he can get that magic 400 spot. If you can see that card of George Brett, you would want to play him to just that special. One of the most special. That's why I wanted this set, was because of the Brett. I want to see how Stratomatic would card his super advanced part of it. So the Friday's game will be Milt Wilcox against Dennis Leonard. That'll be a night game. The Saturday game will be Dan Schatzeder and Paul Splitter, a couple lefties. That's a day game on a Saturday. And the Royals will finish the 4-game stand with Dan Petrie taking on the tough big right-hander Rich Gale. So, folks, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Royals are 1-0. Tigers are 0-1. See you in more future. Have a good night. This is the Sports Machine live of the 1980 Royals replay right here.